It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. Harper and Arenado look to provide some fireworks. Next. Kyle Freeland is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Off for the Phillies, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackman is under it. 1 away. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
Desmond has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting third.
And now Bryce Harper.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
First delivery to him on the way. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Vince Velasquez, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez V squared, and he's a really good pitcher. 4-pitch mix, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup, 95 to 97 with a fastball with a lot of late life. Quality pitcher.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies, the second baseman, number 1.
First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. His lifetime line against Velasquez, batting at an even .400. He's taken him deep once.
What's up, man? How's your day going?
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Murphy is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Charlie.
Digging in, Charlie Blackmon. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
I love the aggressive approach by this pitcher right now, getting on the mound and getting ahead of the first 3 guys he faces.
Sixers big win last night. Ben Simmons played good, most points in playoffs for him so far with 3-1.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still no score. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hoskins.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Hampson ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Desmond is over. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Odubel Herrera is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch on its way. Fly ball into straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Nolan Arenado. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 1 away.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Velasquez is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
Striding into the box, Trevor Story, a recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. To 1-2 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More ahead from Denver right after this. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning.
Franco.
First delivery to him on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Desmond racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. At the plate, JT Realmuto, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit high and deep out to left field. That gets down, and the Phillies' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box, Vince Velasquez, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are two gone now. Gene Segura standing in. He flied out, leading off the ball game.
Gene Segura.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runner's on his way to third. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with two outs. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. The runner's breaking for home. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Line drive to center field, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. Digging in now, Ian Desmond, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Buddy.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest.
It is Daniel Smith.
Wind up and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Kyle Freeland.
In now, Kyle Freeland. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Popped him up. Hoskins has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Bryce Harper now as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Here's the first pitch to him. A line shot to third base. And the runner gets back. No double play.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's one. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now at the plate, Garrett Hampson back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has,
Watch
but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments
Welcome
these
to the
hitters
stream,
are able to
everybody.
make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Harper is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
But can
So
you
the
drop
bases
in
are
your
empty
mind?
with one man gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving
Devin
forward.
Smith,
He
can
talks
you
about
talk
how
in
it's
your
been
mic?
one first pitch out after another, and that's been extremely frustrating to watch. They like to encourage their hitters to be aggressive, but to do so selectively. That means swinging at good pitches to hit, and given the 8 first pitch outs they've hit into, that doesn't appear to be the case today.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Odubel Herrera.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Desmond has a read on it. 1 down.
I can't hear you, Devin Smith.
The third baseman.
Ready for another chance? Michael Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air out to right. Blackman is under it, and that ends the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The third baseman.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Nolan.
First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. After it is McCutchen. But this will land untouched.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Herrera is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
The batter.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Yeah, I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Stepping in, Ian Desmond. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air to shallow center. Herrera is over. And that's the 3rd out. Rockies strand 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Gene Segura. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as our graphic will illustrate, in terms of team rankings, he's currently second best on this Philly ball club in that department. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a drive out to left center field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. The relay throw. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple. And they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper. And he fouls this one off. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Harper swings and hits it very well to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, but looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. And that's off the left field wall. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Chris Russin, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
52, Chris Russin.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he lines it out to center. That's in there. Base hit. McCutchen is on his way home. He comes across to score as they push the lead to 5 now. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Stepping into the box, Maikel Franco. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he's 1 for 4. This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Dahl. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot here for Maikel Franco. 4th home run here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
Now batting, catcher.
In now, JT Realmuto. That's popped up. Arenado moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Phillies 6 and the Rockies nothing. Striding in for the Rockies, Chris Iannetta looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And here's one that misses, so the count runs to 1-2 now on Iannetta.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Franco has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Mark
Your
Reynolds
please.
will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Mark Reynolds.
A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. And another foul ball. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
At the plate, Garrett Hampson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Towards second. And this is taken for the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Mike Dunn comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
38, Mike Dunn.
Standing in, Vince Velasquez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Vince Velasquez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Standing in now, Gene Segura. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Velasquez stands at second with no outs. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Up next for Philadelphia.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Digging in to try it again, Bryce Harper, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit to first. Murphy's got it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, the first base.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 7 and the Rockies nothing.
Daniel Murphy.
First delivery to him on the way. And he popped him up. Segura onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Standing in, Charlie Blackmon. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Fouled away. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Ready for another shot now. Andrew McCutchen. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Andrew McCutchen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot to third and handled for the first down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Stepping up now, Odubel Herrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. Here's a pop-up now. Story is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So stepping in, JT Realmuto. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. To short, hit hard. Story picks it up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, and they hold a 7-0 lead. So coming to the plate, David Dahl. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation.
Belted high in the air out to left. McCutchen going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop.
Coming to the plate now, Trevor Story. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
One out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
At the plate, Ian Desmond. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to first. That's Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Wade Davis enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Tapia is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Tapia. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Blackman is under it, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order, but they're still in control, 7-0. So striding forward now, Chris Iannetta starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. And a good throw gets him one gone. Now in the box, Raimel Tapia. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
The 0-1 in there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
He froze him on the fastball there. Raimel Tapia goes quietly, and they've got only one out left.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. And a fly ball, and this should do it. Harper is there, makes the catch, and there it is, a no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting off in the National League East, Vince Velasquez was untouchable on the mound, crafting an amazing no-hit performance, leading the Phillies past the Rockies 7-0. The Atlanta Braves combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 6-3. The win was their 6th in a row. The Nats grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-3. The Cardinals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the best of the visiting Mets 2-1. The Cubs got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 7-6. The Dodgers took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 1-0. The Giants racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 2-1. The Reds allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 6-1. The Yanks launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-2. The Boston Red Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 10-6. The Minnesota Twins totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 12-8. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. Jose Abreu crossed the plate 3 times in the game, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 6-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 8-6. The Toronto Blue Jays swatted 4 home runs in this one as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-1. The Astros pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 2-1. They now have 5 straight wins. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, we're going to go into a little MLB baseball season 3 2019. We're going to go into a little update. Of course, you can see the series is tied 1-1 between Philly and Colorado. We got 2 games coming up. I think one tomorrow at 6:10. Of course, I'm following the schedule of the real Phillies schedule. Okay, hopefully I'll be able to do more than 100 games this season. Most of the time, I only can make it to about 100 games in franchise mode. But who knows? I might be able to find it in me to get 162. It's a lot of games. It's the most games of any franchise sports game I have played. But again, I love the baseball game. But anyway, last 2 seasons I've done what? 104 games one season, and then season 1 and then season 2 of the show that I did. On the show 17, I did 104 games. On the show 18, I did 108 on the show 18 and 105 on the show 17. So, I want to see if I can top the number. It's always challenging to see if you can make it to 162 in franchise mode. I mean, that's a challenge. But I'm going to give you updates. I normally I didn't do it so much in the season 2 MLB. So I'm going to try to work on that, of course, to improve the presentation of this live stream, of course, on the Devin Smith channel on YouTube. This Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network. Of course, MLB baseball, and of course, for those who watch the channel, who have been checking out my high school basketball series, that's the season is done. That was a 26-game season, and I want to thank all viewers who supported the high school basketball season that I did. Season 2, hopefully I'll be able to bring more. I've also done 3 seasons of college basketball. Hopefully I'll be bringing more of that in the future. Um, and of course, NBA. Shout out NBA Live. The 4 seasons I've done with that, terrific with the Sixers. I love it. I love the franchise mode. A lot of games, but they go by pretty fast. It depends on how much you play. And if you are a consistent player, you learn different ways and different methods to breeze through the game. It become like second nature. It's nothing. All right. So let's get back to this MLB. Also, I have an intro video. I'm going to be putting up different intro videos of the highlights of the different sports videos I've done on my channel. For anybody that's been following my channel, you might have remembered just about every video I did, and there might be videos that you didn't remember. Anyway, on my intro channel, I will be putting up special videos of the past, classic videos, whether it's regular season, championship seasons from NHL, MLB seasons I've done, the Madden football seasons, UFC, you name it, I did it. Um, I mean, pretty much the major sports. There's other sports I want to bring to the channel, but like I said, I don't know if it's really in demand. So, I might have to look into that to see how the sport, whatever sports games I have, I got to see how it fits into my channel. Okay. But check out, of course, my intro that you'll see. And, of course, the Super Bowl 7 is the 7th season of Madden football that I did, of course. And I'm not going to tell you what happened because then I'm going to mess it up. But it was a real good Super Bowl. I tried to beat the greatest of all time, Tom Brady. It was hard. But anyway, check out the intro. I did an intro last month of Trails Rising, the motorcycle game. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to bring that back when if I get some time. I'm gonna try to incorporate some of that again. But check out that video that I did with the motorcycle Trails Rising. You should like that. And then also I got a new video up there, Madden League 7 2018. And that was Super Bowl 7 I did, all right, in the 7th season. I think I'm in season 14. The next time I do a franchise mode with the Eagles, I will be in season 14. So I think I might have won 2 Super Bowls in like 13 seasons, something like that. But I should be in season 14 if I'm not mistaken. So whenever Madden 20 drops, I probably most likely will have, of course, my Eagles back on the field, and I'm going to be doing some more franchise mode of course, the classic Madden. And Madden 20 should be dropping soon. So, yeah, I definitely will get that game, and I'll be streaming that, of course. Because I love my Eagles, Flyers, Sixers, and the surrounding Philadelphia team areas. Villanova, Temple. All those teams I pretty much support, and I try to bring them in game form, as well. Okay, so MLB season 3 on the Philly schedule. We got 19 games done. We're doing pretty good. Okay, we got 19 games done. A lot more to go. But as you can see, 6-10 tomorrow. Phillies will be in Colorado, and then last but not least, we got a 1-10 game. All right, which will be on Sunday, and then tomorrow. Well, actually, that's the yeah. I have it right. I think I have it right. Okay, so yeah, so tomorrow will be 6-10, and then Sunday at 1 o'clock, of course. And then, of course, we go back to New York to take on the Mets for a 3-game series. We owed them one. Yeah, that was a good series last time they came to Philly, so we're going to go to New York to take on the New York Mets. I called them the Nets, New York Mets, even though the Nets are getting their butt beat right now by the Sixers. Miami Marlins, we're going to take them on this month, too, month of April. We're going to have a 4-game series with them at home. That should be pretty good. Okay. And then, of course, the 30th, we're going to take on Detroit Tigers. All right. So now we got this out the way. Let's check out the standings. We're looking at the standings now. The Atlanta Braves are number one, 13-7 Washington Nationals. Number two, 11-7, and the Phillies, we are 11-8. That's interesting. So we're third place, right? The Mets are fourth at 9-10. Marlins are 7-3. All right, let's look at more of the standings. All right, so National League East, the Atlanta Braves, of course, are number one. Nationals 2, Phillies are 3. All right, of course, you can see the wins and loss columns. Then we got the Mets at 9-10, Marlins. All right, let's look at the National League Central. The Cubs with a season record of 13-6. The Reds 12-8. St. Louis Cardinals are 11-8. And the Reds are 12-8. Milwaukee Brewers are 6-15. That's interesting. We still got a lot of games to go, but that's interesting. They started out like that. They almost went to the World Series in the 2018 series of baseball that season of 2018. Pittsburgh Pirates 4-14. Oh my God, this is terrible. This is your division records and statistics for the National League Central, so you can see where the Reds, the Cubs, the Reds, the Cardinals, the Brewers, and the Pirates stand. All right. National League West, Dodgers 14-8. San Francisco Giants 12-9. Padres 11-10. Just above 500. And the Padres and the Rockies are riding close to the same. Padres are 11-10. Rockies are 11-10. Diamondbacks 5-15. All right, let's lead the National League West. Okay, of course we see the wild card. We don't need to see that. All right, American League East. Let's check it out. All right, of course, Boston Red Sox 15-5. Yankees 14-5. Toronto Blue Jays 9-12. Rays are 8-12. Orioles are 4-17. Man, Orioles are not looking good at all. These are your teams in the American League East. The standings of 19 games played in by all teams, including the Phillies, my team. All right, American League Central. Minnesota Twins 11-7. White Sox, Chicago White Sox 10-9. Kansas City Royals 10-10. They're at 500, about 20. Detroit Tigers season record, what is it, 9-11, and of course Cleveland Indians 5-14. Then we go to the American League West. Houston Astros with a season record of 15-4. The Angels 14-7. They're doing good this season. Good start for them. Mariners, Seattle Mariners 12-11. The Texas Rangers 7-12. And also the Oakland Athletics 7-16 is their record. So these are the wins and losses and statistics of the American League West, of the Astros, Angels, Mariners, Rangers, and Oakland A's. All right, and that's it for your standings. All right. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, of course, to Game 19 of MLB Baseball Season 3 2019 live on Devin Smith Channel, PS4 Sports League Network. And we'll be bringing more of this good action baseball heat to you. I'd like to thank all viewers, of course, MC Philly and NBA Daniel Smith. I'd like to thank you guys for your support, tuning in, and stay on the lookout. There will be some more great videos and great content to come.